Uberdon here, and I want to talk to you about who to expect to pick up uh, when you're driving for Uber, the different kinds and profiles of people. Because my job is to uh, encourage you to drive for Uber, and I want you to drive. Uber needs you. The people need you, and I want you to drive for Uber. There's plenty of space for everybody. We have a lot of Uber drivers now. It's international. France, the United Kingdom, and every state of the union. It's not in every major city. It's not in my hometown where I'm from. But I'm in Kansas City. But it doesn't matter. You're in a great American city, Kansas City, Dallas, Houston, New York City, Los Angeles, just wherever you are. Uber is it. Lyft is good too, but we're going to talk about Uber. Uh, it's something any average person can do. You don't need a college degree. Don't need a high school diploma. And if you follow me here, you'll see my first video tells you how to make $1,000 per week. That's realistic, not a pipe dream. I have a friend who makes 1,300 a week. You do need a clean record, driver's license and driving record, and also even your own personal record. Uh, it's got to be if you got something on your record, it's got to be 3 years old. Uh, they'll turn you down if you got something recent, DUI, recent DUI. They'll turn you down. You don't have to have a car. You can rent one through Hertz. They got some partnership going with Uber, or you can lease one. You can go to a dealership. They partner with certain dealers, and they got certain cars on that lot that they will allow to go on lease to you. They want it to be near brand new though. They don't want to play with that one. They don't want something they got to repair all the time because they're going to do the repairs and the upkeep. Now, with this video, I will briefly discuss who you will be doing business with. Your riders. You'll be doing business for Uber, but you won't even meet them. They communicate through your smartphone app. Okay, what kind of people to expect to ask for an Uber? Okay, if you got cold feet, think this is not something you can do. Look, I'm here to for you to toss that out the window. This is the easiest job in the world to make tons of money. You're self-employed. You set your own hours. You decide when to start. You decide when you quit. I block out 12 hours for Uber. That I don't work 12 hours a day. That's just a block. Let's say from 12 noon, because I want my morning uh, free. Look at TV, look at the news. I could very well block out 12 noon to 12 midnight. But I take breaks. I take so many breaks. I need to go grocery shopping. Take a break, go grocery shop. Turn the app off. If I want to uh, catch a movie with my wife, turn the app out. Go to a movie. But I'm just saying I do that block, and that's when I'm going to drive because I'm a human. I got to have a me time. Me time would be in the morning. Now, some people do the 7 a.m. rush hour because you can get bonuses, you can get a surge. You have, but I'm saying what I'm saying is this is a business. This is not a job where you clock in and out. This is a business. You take breaks. You're the owner. You can take breaks when you want. Okay, but now that's just to set you up. I'm trying to encourage you. There's a link below this video. I want you to go ahead and click on it immediately after we finish this video. It'll take you to Uber. You you're just gonna start the process. This is a process. You can start driving immediately, but the process can be 2 months to become a permanent Uber driver. It's a 2 month process. So you don't procrastinate because the longer you procrastinate, the longer the you got to wait out the 2 months to become a permanent Uber driver. Okay, let's get down to the business of this video. What kind of people to expect to ask you for a ride as an Uber driver? Well, I'm in a great American city, and I'm in Kansas City, 500,000 folks. Great city, great people, good demographics, all religions, all race, color, creed of people. Rich folk, millionaires. You might pick up a millionaire. You might uh, pick an hourly wage Walmart worker just wants a ride home. She or he doesn't have a car. I You can pick up somebody from McDonald's and he just want to ride home for the night, 10 o'clock at night. You're not going to make much money, but still, they deserve a ride, and you don't be apathetic and not pick them up. You pick everybody up. Uh, Uber riders though are unique because they're tech savvy. They got smartphones, and they're a little bit knowledgeable. You know, almost everybody is these days, but still, you got a tech savvy person that doesn't want to call for a cab. He wants to order his ride through an application on a smartphone. All right. Now, before I get into, I'm going to profile a few people nicely. Nicely profile folks. Okay. So, no, I'm not going to tear folks down. Before I get into the profiles of different people I picked up, uh, let me give you at least how I select where I'm going to pick up riders. I normally begin at the airport. I have three shifts: morning shift if I do before 12. If not, I make three shifts starting at 12 noon. So I have a early afternoon shift, a late afternoon shift, and then I have a night shift. Uh, at night, you're going to deal with clubs. And I have a rule of thumb. I do clubs up to 10 p.m. Then I'm back at the airport. I take people to the clubs. The only thing, if you're taking somebody to the club, you do have the early birds that want to just go. They just want to drink and want to go home. So they're going to ping you. So that's okay. You get nice folks. They're not drunk. But the more you get after 10 o'clock, the more you're going to pick up intoxicated folks. Well, you say they need to drive too. Yeah, but I don't need vomit in my car. If I don't, I see if somebody vomits in your car, you're ruined for that day. You got to beeline, get that smell out of there, get the get the vomit out, get the smell out. You are ruined for that day. I don't care to go to that extent to be an Uber driver. I'm sorry, that's just me. If you want to do it, good for you. Have a park van, I think that's what it's called. Let them vomit in the bag, whatever. If you want to go that route, because it's a good money. That is great money. You'll get a surge and you might get a ride, $100 ride. Okay, let's go to the people. Okay, I picked up a girl named Lindsay, real name, not giving their last name out. Uber doesn't give you their last name, maybe a last name initial, but you don't know who they really are. But the first name is their name. I picked up Lindsay, picked her early from a bar. She was already lit. She talked my head off. She was funny. I had to make her put a seatbelt on. She said, "Oh, you trying to be my daddy?" And she put the seatbelts on and said, "Yes, sir." This pleasant character. I laughed. She laughed. She was already drinking. She just remembered it was her best girlfriend's birthday. Now she wants me to take her to a best girlfriend house, pick a best girlfriend out. We get over there. I log her out and tell her for me to take you and your best girlfriend out, you got to uh, order another Uber. Since I'm the closest one, you're gonna get me. And she did. And we went over a bit across the city to their favorite nightclub. I made 30 something dollars off Lindsay. It was so much fun. I'm gonna remember her the rest of my life. I picked up a rich couple. You're gonna get rich folks. Now this couple could afford easily a limo, but maybe they're rich because they know how to manage money. They ordered an Uber, but they were very impressed with my car. Now let's segue to the kind of car I got. I'm not gonna tell you specifically what I got. That doesn't matter. It's nice. My car is nice. It wasn't on the Uber Select list, so Uber doesn't consider my car a luxury car, but my car is, and my car has leather seats. It's got all the bells and whistles. It's got the GPS going because Uber has a GPS, but I use a GPS also with graphics. Uber just do a turn by turn. You don't even see where you're going half the time. So I incorporate, I get permission from the rider to give me 30 seconds to program my GPS in my car. I got spaceship like stuff, all the electronics in my car. You want to wow your people. And when that rich couple pull up, uh, 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 pulled me up, and I drove and picked them up at the airport, I blew them away with my car. They felt comfortable. You want to be able to deal with everybody. If you don't have a good car, Uber will rent you a car or they will lease your car. If you rent a car, it's month to month. Now, actually, leasing is is month to month. They have parameters. You can keep the car for 3 years. Then you need to turn the car in and get another one. That's how that works. Unlimited miles. So they know you're doing Uber. They want you to do unlimited miles. Trust me. I picked up a Fox News writer, complete professional in every which way. He wasn't dressed professionally because he was coming in on a flight. He was dressed casual sport or something, but still, he was a professional news writer. Fox was uh, broadcasting a sport event downtown Kansas City. He was the writer for it, and it was going to go out that night on national television. Uh, got I get businessmen all the time coming into town. They're going to go downtown uh, from the airport, and they I got two businessmen. One was from they were partners, same company, Garmin, but one was from New York City and the other one was from Paris, France. And they hooked up and got on the same flight, hooked up through their company, came to a convention, a Garmin convention in Kansas City, across the state line. Anyway, just great professional. Here's my favorite. Uh, talk about the border. I had three adorable uh, Mexican kids. They didn't even need to cross the border. They flew over the border. From the country of Mexico. I don't know the city they came from. They said it. I didn't recognize it, but they flew across the border into uh, New Mexico, the state, and flew from a connection flight. Uh, uh, they connected, I think, Southwest Air, I think, and flew into Kansas City just to go to a John Mayer concert. So forget the wall, Trump. It, you got folks that can fly over the wall, okay, and they got the money. These kids were in their early 20s. A boy and his girlfriend and his best friend, another guy, and they were good mannered kids, friendly. Asked me a ton of questions about Kansas City. They weren't dressed like rich kids, they were dressed well, casual, well dressed, and he, they had the money to do all that. Hired me to get from the airport to a hotel. They're gonna spend all their time going through Kansas City with Uber drivers. They're going to nightclubs. They asked me where was the latest night spots and stuff. Just cute kids. That's what you get with this. Now, all right, that's my favorite. Here's my worst. I did pick up a rude lady. Remember, I don't do the clubs late, do the clubs early. Well, this lady there made me a few drinks. She got in the car. She was rude. She wouldn't let me program a my own GPS. Talking about I need to get home and this and that. My dog is waiting on me. But the way she did it, she was rude. I gave her a 1-star rating, the only 1-star rating. I give out 5-star rating. That's the top. Number 5 is the top. I give 5-star rating to absolutely everybody, uh, except for this one lady. Even when my riders don't deserve, I had a guy came in my car with an open container of alcohol. That's a no-no. I didn't want him to give me a bad rating. I just took that risk. Baby, you shouldn't do that. And I took him to his destination. What, around the corner? What, $5 ride? I made $5 off him risking me. He got an open container in my car. I gave him a 5-star rating because he wasn't rude. If you're gonna treat me in a rude way, I'm gonna give you 1 star for being rude. Only one person has been rude to me. Okay, I picked up a car full. I had a car full of college girls. They just want to go out, roommates, want to go out, nursing students, KUMC, and I took around the corner. I may have made $5 off of them, but I just had fun. They talked my head off. They talked to each other, giggling and laughing. And then when I got to the little club, looks like it was uh, they were underage, so it must have been a teenage something that would let 18-year-olds in. Anyway, got to the club, did my phone ping, took the same profile from the club, just a bunch of little girls, and one of them had a boyfriend, and had to take them to one of the girls' apartments. It's just a bunch of fun. So if you got anxiety about driving for Uber, no, do it now. Click on the link down there. Sign up. Get approved by them. I mean, oh, 2 more profiles. Here's a profile of men that they just want a ride home. They want to drink, but they know the ramifications of drinking and driving. They don't even want to drink one drink and drive. So instead of having $5,000 worth of legal fees and higher insurance uh, payments, they were hiring Uber to take them to the club and to take them home. And they the nicest folks. If you pick them up before that 10 o'clock cutoff, these are the nicest folks you ever want to meet. They're not drunk. They just had a few drinks. They're very friendly. And then here's a caveat. Eh, you, if school is letting out, you may get picked from a high school. I don't do much like that because Uber doesn't want you to pick them up under age 18. They don't want you picking up kids. Kids need to be chaperoned by parents. I went on to pick this girl up because she looked 18. I didn't ask. I took the risk. And again, maybe you shouldn't take risks like me, but I took the risk. She was nice and kind and friendly. She just wanted a ride home from school that day, and I took her home straight to her house. And that was it. I made what, $5 off that. You make it real money doing runs from the airport. Uh, those kind of runs across the entire metropolitan city. Taking a kid home from high school is not going to get you any much money. Uh, you could do a string of them and make money in an hour. Yeah, you can. You can do. I don't know how long it'll take to do 10, but 10 will be 50. And your minimum goal a day is should be $100. Don't you shouldn't even drive an Uber if you can't drive until you make a minimum of $100. Your goal is $200 more. You want to hit one of them surge spots and double your money and more than double your money. You can triple your money. Well, that's it. I didn't want to go too long with the video. I think I'm going beyond the time I wanted to do it. I'm going to shut this thing down. Don't forget, if you think you want to drive for Uber, sign up. Now, 2-month process, you want to get it started now, okay? This is Uber Don. I am so out of here. Thank you very much. And follow me. I'm going to do a lot of videos about Uber. This is my thing. This is what I do, okay? All right, I'm out of here.